The way that you would disagree is either building your authority or destroying it. You're in a meeting and someone proposes a direction that you know won't work. And you need to say something. You start with, I actually think, or I'm not sure I agree, or can I push back on that? And before you even make your point, you've already softened your credibility. We've been taught that good leaders make space for other perspectives before offering their own. But when you apologize for disagreeing or ask permission to challenge, you're positioning your perspective as optional, as one opinion among many. And executives don't do that. When they disagree, they name the business implication. They say, here's the risk I'm seeing with this approach, or the gap that we need to address is X. They're not attacking the idea, but they are redirecting to what matters strategically. So when they do need to yield, they don't collapse their position. They acknowledge the constraint and state what they're prioritizing instead. That's the difference. Someone proposes an approach that you are not aligned with, you could say, I hear you. The concern I have is that we are deprioritizing customer retention to hit a launch date. If that's the trade-off that we're going to make, I need to understand the revenue implications. You've named the business risk. You've made your position clear. Now, if that decision goes the other way, you don't say, okay, I guess we'll just try it your way. You say, understood. We are prioritizing speed over retention, and I'll make sure that we have mitigation strategies in place. So you're not agreeing, but you are acknowledging the direction and stating what you are accountable for now. And that's how you bend without breaking your positioning. So every time you cushion your disagreement, you are signaling that your perspective might be wrong, that you're less certain than the person who just spoke. And the room absorbs all of that. They start weighing your input as less strategic, less confident, less authoritative, even when you're right. And then there's this other trap. If you dig your heels in when the decision's been made, you look rigid. Executives know when to hold their ground and when to redirect their focus to execution. The key is to never apologize for your strategic assessment. You can acknowledge the path forward and make it clear that you're now responsible for managing. That's the balance. The moment that you stop softening your disagreement and start naming the strategic implications, everything changes. And when you do need to bend, you do it without diminishing your judgment. You acknowledge the direction, state the trade-off clearly, and redirect to execution. You're not being difficult, you're being strategic. And that's what separates leaders who get dismissed from leaders who get respected, even when the room goes a different way.